What's up, bro chachos? It's your boy Tanner Wideman of BarbarianBody. Today I got a really great question. Question was, how much cardio should you be doing while you're bulking? Whether that's a lean bulk, a dirty bulk, any type of bulk, let's get straight into that one. All right, so the answer goes as this. You need to do this custom to who you are and what type of body that you have. If you're somebody that is naturally just has like the fastest metabolism, you have a tough time putting on weight, like a really tough time putting on weight, AKA a hard gainer, you're already lean. For you guys, I would recommend that you don't even actually do cardio. It's not necessary, and it's going to make your bulking a lot harder than it actually is. Now, if you are somebody that, you don't have that tough of a time putting on weight, you don't have that tough of a time of burning body fat, then it's okay if you guys can perform your cardio about 1 to 2 times per week. Now, if you're somebody that has a super easy time putting on weight, you got a slower metabolism, you just seem to think that if you look at food, you'll just sort of put on fat and you have a tough time. Well, for you guys, what I'm gonna recommend is you go ahead and you do your cardio about 2 to 3 times per week. This is what's gonna allow you to build muscle while you're in a calorie surplus without you gaining too much body fat. Now, this is the most important portion. What type of cardio do you do? Do you do on the treadmill, low intensity, steady state, or do you do high intensity intervals? You always want to be doing high intensity intervals, and I got 4 great reasons as to why you want to do it. Reason number 1, you burn the most amount of calories in the shortest period of time. You can get a lot done in like a 10-minute high intensity interval training workout, probably about the same amount of calorie burning and fat burning that you could get done by doing 30 minutes up to an hour of low intensity steady state cardio on the treadmill. But not only that, when you're doing high intensity intervals of explosive cardio, I'm talking about 85 to 95% of your heart rate max, this is gonna allow you to actually burn calories, yes, while you're doing the workout, in an immense amount at that time too, but more importantly, you're gonna be able to burn calories for up to about 48 hours after the workout. And that's just something that you can't do with low intensity steady states. The reason that this happens is because your body goes into a recovery state. It's gotta do a lot of repairing of tissues, and it's also gonna replace a lot of the oxygen that you're expending while you're doing the high intensity cardio workouts, because you're getting 85 to 95% of your heart rate max. You're gonna be your body's gonna be in a state for a long time after the workout of replacing that oxygen, and by doing that, the body's actually gonna be burning more calories while you're even at rest, sitting down, watching TV, or even sleeping. Now, reason number 3, when you're doing cardio that's 85 to 95% of your heart rate max, you're really going balls to the wall, well, that's what's gonna actually allow you to increase your testosterone and growth hormone levels, which are going to naturally increase the body's ability to actually burn more fat and build more lean muscle mass, which is totally ideal when you're trying to bulk. You're trying to build muscle and bulk up, so that's ideal for that reason as well. Now, finally, when you're doing this type of cardio, you're working a lot of your fast twitch muscle fibers. When you're training fast twitch muscle fibers by doing these cardios, whether it be sprints or you're doing plyometric jumps, anything of that nature, you're training a lot of strength building, and you're also training the size of your muscles to increase as well from doing this, which is not going to be able to be done from just doing a steady state jog in the treadmill. Going explosively, 85 to 95% of your heart rate max, that means your body's moving explosively. You're building muscle and increasing strength. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some sweet ideas that you guys can implement for your cardio while you're doing your lean bulk. Now, what you want to do, this one's super ideal, is a Tabata style of workout. All it requires is you to do a 4-minute workout. Now, you can increase this if you want to increase the intensity and the severity of your fat loss, but you're gonna get a lot done in this 4-minute period. Now, what you're gonna be doing is 20 seconds of work. And in this 20-second period of work, you're gonna be going high intensity, explosive, and then for 10 seconds directly after that, you're gonna be doing low, steady state, just kind of recovering. Now, you can, even if you're not at like a high level of cardiovascular ability, or you're just kind of a little out of shape, then at this point, you guys can actually just do a full-on rest. So you do a 20 seconds of explosive, 10 seconds of low intensity, or even a rest, and then after that 10 seconds, you're gonna go back in and do another 20 seconds of explosive, high intensity, and you're gonna be doing this for a total of 8 rounds of the 20-second explosive movements for the high intensity aspect. And this will give you a total of about 4 minutes of incredible fat burning, calorie burning workout. Now, some ideas that you guys can implement. You can either do it basically on the treadmill, the way that a lot of people do, where you do explosive sprints, okay? You're getting to 85, 95%, and then you just bring down the speed that you have on the treadmill for about 10 seconds, let yourself recover, and then boost it back up. Another great way you can do this is when you're doing either a speed rower, the cardio machine, rowing machines, and when you're doing these ones, you're just explosively pulling that thing towards your chest as fast as you possibly possibly can. Crank up the intensity on it for 20 seconds and then 10 seconds of recovery and slow. Another form of equipment that you can do this on, you can also do the stationary bike. 20 seconds of explosive, 10 seconds of recovery or slower state, and actually you can increase the intensity knob that you have on those bikes there too. This is super ideal. All three of those things that you can implement, you can do that all without having to go outside of a gym, which is super ideal for bulking season because it's at this point in time when there's a lot of snow outside and you really don't want to be outside. Now the final method you can do it, you can actually do it inside as well. I should have included it, but plyometrics. This is personally my favorite form of high intensity cardio. I really like it because it's a lot more different than just sitting on a bike or sitting on a rowing machine or just jogging in the same spot and sprinting in the same spot on a treadmill, because you're gonna be able to jump forward or jump high and jump explosively. And from doing this type of work, that's when I feel I get my core activated the most, from doing plyometric explosive jumps. Now you wanna go for as high as you possibly can. When you're doing these jumps, you wanna spend as little time on the ground, so as soon as your feet land on the ground, as explosively as you can, right back up, as explosive as possible. Get yourself under a timer, get yourself a Tabata app. So there you go, 4 great options that you can implement for your cardio that's gonna stimulate muscular growth and allow you to burn a lot of fat without you losing all of your gains that you're trying to make while you are bulking. So there you guys go, answering the age-old question, how much cardio should you be doing while you're on a bulk? And then also the best options for doing so, the best options of cardio that you guys can begin doing while you're bulking so you can build muscle and burn fat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to give your boy a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.